Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and thank you for stopping by to another video. Today I will be doing a review of the Paralives gameplay overview. And yes, it is the Paralives team and they have finally released an overview of their game. I've been following this game since 2019 or 2020 I think. So I'm very excited to see like how much they've grown and how much they've accomplished in the past few years. But yes, without further ado, let me go ahead and start the video. I'm really loving this neighborhood. Oh my gosh, and I've only seen a little bit of the cafe, so it looks nice. Clutter is really cool. I like how there's different personality options and how much we can set them like to a certain level or in everything. I'm hoping in the future there's a possibility for more options in the vibe and social, etc. Categories. And as you can see, we can adjust a pair's sleeping and cleaning habits as well as click on like a vegetarian characteristic. And of course, there's other pair creator features in which we can use. But for now, I'm just happy for what I can see here, of course. And especially since this is all base game, which is crazy to me. Yeah. I can't wait to also see how this all plays out in live mode. And I gotta say, I am loving this pair's hair right now. Like the purple highlights is really giving me life. And the shirt, just all around good vibes. So here we have the job posting options. And of course, this one, or the general manager and the cook, you can't really see it, but she's not qualified for. And basically, there's like ranks, levels, and whatnot. But it's cool that there's actual requirements for entry level jobs. Like pairs don't get to get the position immediately. There's actual skills to it, which they have to work up to. And it's kind of like real life, you know? Who would have thought? But I'm wondering if there's a university feature in base game, or if they'll just like create an update or an expansion for that. And then of course their upgrade, you get to upgrade their jobs and have a pay raise, it looks like. And then also, I guess, since she's a music lover, she gets to listen to music while working, which levels up her music knowledge, is interesting. Oh yeah, so let me take a look at the build by mode. And look at all these options. They have weightlifting, right here, a treadmill, a yoga mat, a telescope. Oh my gosh. And this is only the hobbies, like. And if I remember correctly from one of their other sneak peek videos, there's also a ballet bar that I am absolutely dying to use. And there's also a triangle. I didn't even know what this was at first, but it's a triangle. So there's like different options other than the guitar and the piano here. I mean, if there's a saxophone, and I don't know if there is, but if there is a saxophone, I am about to I am about to play all of the instruments that we can. Excuse me for my dorkiness, but like I've been waiting for these different hobbies for so long. Alright guys, let me resume before I get too excited over here. So it's pretty interesting that there's a music skill along with whatever instrument the skill or whatever instrument skill pairs acquire. I also really love the Ye Olden Times tune that's being played. I forgot what it's called, but I know it's a classical, like medieval type of song, and that maybe most of us have heard in other medieval shows or movies. And I'm sure there's other oh my god. I'm sure there's other classical songs in Paralives yet to be unlocked. I was wondering about the group interaction feature. It's definitely helpful to just, pick paras that are in like the playable paras in their vicinity, and then interacting with them. I'm also not gonna have too much high expectations for this, just because if I'm just talking to one para, I don't want my paras or another para. I'm saying this a lot, am I? To jumping in the conversation, and I don't know how easy or how that is gonna work in the game. But I'm hoping that feature is as easy as it looks in the video or in this video. And of course, we have build by mode again. One of the things that I've been looking forward to. I'm really in love with all this furniture. Actually, let me go further. But yes, like look at this. The pillows aren't attached to the furniture, and you can place it on the sofa and chairs, and I'm assuming the beds too. And I've been really dreaming about this for another life simulation game, which I won't name names because I don't want to compare it with Paralives. It's another, I like this just gives us more creative flexibility, to make our builds more detailed. I think there's also a color wheel, and that we can adjust the size and width of the furniture. There's just so many possibilities in the build by mode for builders to explore. Also wondering if we can ask paras in live mode to be roommates, because I know they're neighbors. Before I go on to that, I forgot that there was like we can level up the personalities, which I think is pretty cool. And what it looks like here for the vibe personality, we can unlock 2 more vibe slots, and it'll be kind of interesting to see how that affects them in game. And then, of course, none of them are fit, which is very relatable. They'll need to practice exercising with like anything else in the game. I'm just now noticing Sam, one of the paras, has like nail polish, and I wonder if there's any design options for nail polish and not just a plain look. Gosh, this part is so cute of the video, or in the video, but I want to go ahead and go on this rant real quick about the Killmonger haircut. And you know what I'm talking about. Like, people have mentioned this before, and I'm going to say it again in my own words as best as possible. Like, why do game developers always choose this hairstyle for black characters? There's so many black hairstyles, and for some reason this is their go-to. I really want game designers to expand their knowledge of black hair instead of just doing the default as we see in other games. But yeah, that's just my input on that. I'm just gonna move on. Risky flirting and develops a crush. It's pretty adorable. And I love the relationship info here. Like, of course, Erica and Sam, they're neighbors, and friends. And of course the guitar buddy, which I didn't even realize before, for Erica, I mean. But you go to Carl, where you see Anissa had a secret crush. I think she just developed that right now. Acquaintance and a former classmates, and their former classmates. Like, that is crazy to me that they have a confirmed past relationship history. And as someone who loves a good story in live mode, I'm ecstatic to see to see the different relationship types in history around that we can develop. Oh, the food here. Oh my gosh. I didn't even get to fangirl about that. It's like blueberry pie or something. But I don't know why I'm like, well, whatever. So we can impress paras with your skills. Another interaction that I really like. Oh, so this is an interesting feature too. So he's asking Anissa to be a high school music teacher, in regards of her high music skills. And depending on the pair's vibe, they have like different tones in which they can reply. So since she has like a serious vibe, I think it was, she could say yes with no emotion or choose the other options like absolutely or no thanks. Also, depending on their relationship quirks, there's a percent chance of an interaction going well or not. Things happen. But I think it's interesting that we can actually see the chances if an interaction will work or not. Like I said, now I do prefer it more when it's a surprise, because in real life you don't see a percent above a person's head. It would be pretty funny, but indicating how well the interaction will go. But so I have a little bit of mixed feelings about this because because of my preference to the surprise response aspect. They are so freaking cute. I'm hoping to see what'll happen. It worked. Oh, I hope I see them walking around in my save whenever I get this game. The 2025 early access release, heck yeah. Even though I probably won't be able to play, but I'll vicariously binge YouTube gamers which will be just as good, of course, with bugs and missing features. That's totally fine. I'm also taking this info with a grain of salt just because it's better to not have high expectations. Um, if this is how they are starting out, though, I'm not complaining, and it'd be great for gamers like myself who can't afford every paid DLC. But yeah, we'll see what will happen in the next year or two. Yeah, guys, I like to know what you all think about Paralives. What are you most excited about? What questions do you have about the game, or what critiques that you have as well? Now, there have also been valid critiques and people saying that they'd rather wait before making any comments or decisions about buying the game, which, is a fair statement. You can't force people to like a game if it's too early for them to get on board. And I know I was mostly fangirling over here, but I definitely would like to see more gameplay trailers from the team, if possible. Regardless of that statement, personally, I'm looking forward to exploring Paralives and really just to have fun with it. And at the end of the day, that's what really matters, that we enjoy the games that we play, that we have, yes? At least I surely hope so. Thank you for tuning in to another video of mine, and leave a like and subscribe if you want. Be safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next coming up video. Bye bye.